Hello there, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of the Anime Podcast Show. Today's episode is going to be an anniversary video. And, of course, I've done these anniversary videos before, but this is a very different one. So, today we are celebrating this iconic series that came around 25 years ago. And that series aired in April 1st, 1998. You guys will recognize this character. So let me give a little brief about this character. So in a world living in 32nd century, a man has earned a bounty of $60 billion on his head, with his nickname as the humanoid typhoon, known as Vash the Stampede. This series is called Trigun. The creator of Trigun, Yasuhiro Naito, was born on April 1967 in Yokohama. His first exposure to manga was Tensei Bakuden, also been influenced by Leiji Matsumoto. Works such as Space Battleship Yamato, Space Pirate Captain Harlock, and Galaxy Express 999. As a kid, he would like to create manga into a series one day, and drawing manga, that's his hobby until his dreams came true. Since his first professional manga series he worked on is based on the popular video game series Samurai Spirits, been published by Tamaka Intermedia Comics and serialized by Family Computer Magazine. Since then, he worked on other projects like Gungrave and Blood Blockade Battlefront. With the help from a publisher, he submitted a story that would be for Trigun for a February 1995 issue in Shonen Captain magazine. The concept for the story, a mix of Western and sci-fi, as Naito founded not seen in Japan by the time he was writing for Trigun. To contrast for Vash, he wants him to be as a typical heroes like in the action films, but due to his lead character development, originally concepts were gonna be into a murderous rampage. But in one of those concepts were that Vash avoids killing his enemies. As making the manga, Naito attempts to draw the fight scenes carefully as he had said. All these images running through my head of characters moving this way and that, contracting into all sorts of amazing action poses. But thinking about it and putting it into paper are always different things. However, in early 1997, Shonen Captain was cancelled, so Naito hesitated and worried of where can the next half of the story can continue or just cancel straight away. But however, at first, Naito thought that the idea of leaving Trigun's incompletion and requested to allow him to finish it. I think that's a good idea to end it like that. And I think that Naito thought that with Shonen Captain finishing up their run with the magazine, And I think that what they didn't do is what type of audience that he is creating for. Is it us, the international audience, or for the Japanese audience? I don't know. So what they done is with the first run of Trigun, ran for around 2 years for a 2 to 3 volume run. Then the manga makes its return as the second time around for a resuming as Trigun, but this new Trigun series called Trigun Maximum. Naito said there was no differences in the story between the two titles, and that the only reason for the change was because of the switch of publishing houses. So Maximum, as Trigun's second run, it started around in 1998 and ended their run in March of 2007, as working on Trigun for 12 years. Making an anime series got inspired from Western films, and some parts in the anime were adapted from Maximum manga, but at least it has made a decent series. The 1998 anime series Trigun is animated by Madhouse, aired for about 26 episodes on TV Tokyo from April to September of 1998. When it aired in 98, the audience didn't like it, not receiving well from the Japanese critics, but it didn't impact it until in the early 2000s internationally. It was licensed by Pioneer Entertainment to dub it and recorded by Animaze, that studio based somewhere in California, well known their dubs like The Big O, Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Code Geass, Akira, etc. The 8 DVDs that released by Pioneer Entertainment from March 2000 to May 2001, rumors in early 2001 that Trigun was going to be airing on television, airing it on Toonami, and start broadcasting it in early of 2001. But at the same time, airing some new batch of episodes of Dragon Ball Z, premiering episodes from Gundam 08th MS Team and Batman Beyond. And of course that they were all rumors until it became a very official by Cartoon Network. At that time in 2003, they do have the license to air it, but the problem was there were a lot of gun problems. They decided to air it on Adult Swim and actually gave a buzz of the fandom since when he first started airing on television and starting hitting internationally when it was released on DVD. Thanks to the fandom, the staff from Japan were pretty shocked of their creation that brought to the English audience, so they decided by Madhouse to create a feature film that would be based on Trigun and started working on it around in mid-2005 until their release date in April of 2010, releasing their film named Trigun Badlands Rumble, and actually made a profit in Japan. And to the English cast, one voice actor from the original series came back to reprise his role as Vash the Stampede. And everyone else were dubbed by Funimation, as at the time got held the license and saved from Pioneer as they were going out of business. And actually, the film aired on Toonami's Adult Swim for a movie programming in December of 2013. By the time of this video comes out, that Stampede, a brand new story for Trigun, been adapted by Orange. It was announced in June of 2022 and set to premiere on January 7th, 2023 on TV Tokyo and streaming it internationally on Crunchyroll. And of course, not only we have the Japanese cast, but we got an English dub for Stampede. That is freaking awesome. And I'm very happy that the original voice actor for Vash in English, he's back, baby. And that's very exciting for us as fans. I cannot believe it's been so long since Badlands Rumble came out. And I'm going, okay, I thought they're going to continue more stories on Trigun, but it took them a long time to do it. But I think, of course, it's been 25 years since the original series came out, so like, yep, let's make a series on Triguns before the leading up to the 25th anniversary. So I hope in the end of the Stampede series, I hope they're gonna continue the direction what they want to do, or maybe they will end it straight away. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but I am very excited. And of course, it's already out already, but I can see that people have pros and cons about it, between people loving it and people disliking it. Well, because of the CG and the story and saying, oh, it's pretty rushed or anything. But I hope it's going to go successful. I hope. But I'm very, very, very excited what they're going to bring for more stories, if more stories for Trigun anytime soon for the future. As too far ending of the time right now, that to the creator of Trigun, he had created an incredible series we'd never seen before, setting the world of Western and sci-fi fiction. Well, this is the end of the video. Thank you everyone who's watching or listening to this. Hit that like button if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit that notification bell. So take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay safe, and peace.